everyone, this is Archive of 12, and today we have a new BP music song. This is the Hakari rap, Risk It All from Jujutsu Kaisen. Still don't know anything about Jujutsu Kaisen outside of what I've learned from the Nerdcore songs and a few clips here and there. But I think this is going to be a fun one for two reasons. One, this is only 2 minutes and 8 seconds. So this is going to be a very short song. And two, this guy reminds me of Guzma, the leader of Team Skull in Pokemon's, what is it, Sun and Moon, I think. And Guzma always kind of looked like one of those hip hop, like those millennials that were trying to be a hip hopper but weren't really good at being a hip hopper. So I don't know whether or not Hakari is going to be anywhere close to that, but that's the vibe I'm getting here. Also, I'm seeing a lot of gambling motif. So I imagine that something about his curse power has something to do with like chance. So I don't really know for sure. That's just what I'm getting at. He looks like a buff version of Guzma from Team Skull, and he's got a lot of chance mechanics or chance motif, gambling motif going on behind him. So between those two things, this should be a very fun and interesting song. Link will be in the description below if you want to watch this without my commentary, because I will be pausing. I will be talking about it. Without further ado, let's get started. Let's see if I'm right. All right, right off the bat, this visual right here and these that very fun and interesting introduction does not change my opinion of what this is going to be about.
Never play it safe, now I bet on heat. They say stay in line, they say let me breathe. Cause the world wanna keep things small, low key, but you can't feel alive if you don't feel heat. Risk it, risk it, risk it, you all. 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 It's pretty jaded when many wheels get minimized. The soda case, but it reads the same in your vital signs. Trendy self-expression's a lethal threat, a leash in disguise. You ain't living up to patent system design. Train medullars for a blueprint pre-approved to buy. Utilize, kill booze, get reduced by a suit and tie. Do or die, smooth moves in pursuit of all humankind. Choose a side, boo-hoo with a fuse more juvenile.
Okay, first things first. Yeah, this I love how BP is presenting like his performance in this. This really fun, honestly, beat that he's going off of, this really fun little like instrumental that has been crafted for this. I love the whistle that's going on there. I love that little tune that's being played. It definitely has like sort of like one of those like, I don't know, dance hip hoppy sort of vibes to it, but it's very low key too. So like there's not much to the instrumental, but what's there is enough to get you grooving. I like how he is presented, I was going to say Guzma, Hakari, like how he's presented Hakari as well, with a character that's like, you know, kind of someone you don't want to mess with, but at the same time, for the most part, like some of these visuals are giving contradictory information. Some of them show him as a very serious and down-to-earth villain, like, or antagonist. I don't know if he's a true villain or just an antagonist. Considering he's going against what's his face? I forget the main character. Sukuna's host. Why is he escaping me? Anyway, that scene right here definitely has him going against him. Right here, yeah. Itadori, I believe. Yeah, Itadori. Show you how much JJK I've seen. Yeah, considering that they are obviously facing off here, it's very clear that he is some kind of antagonist. Whether or not he's actually a villain is another story. But like some of the scenes are showing him as being a little psychotic. Some of them, or the way that the facial animation is shown, makes him look a little psychotic. Some of them make him look dead serious. Like, this is someone you do not want to cross. And some of them are matching the sort of funky vibe that's going on here, which again gives me some Guzma vibes. So like, I don't know. It's funny. It's funny how they decided to animate him. And it's interesting about the way that BP Music is presenting him, because it gives you three different things that, for whatever reason, because I think maybe because of the way the instrumental is structured, they work together very well. And I can't help but appreciate that.
Now, do we have the small blinds to the peak inside the mouth? But you dealing with a Della. I ain't flopping at the holes. I ain't turning at the river. Let the idle death flow. So they marvel at a rival when it's gambit never folds.
Marvel Rivals. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I like the subtle bars that he put in here. The fact that there's still a decent number of gambling references which match the motif. He looks like he might be a casino owner, is what I'm getting from this. So like the number of gambling references and the little bars here and there about like chances and gambling and whatnot, they definitely help fill that need to understand what his like overall theme is about, without actually blatantly showing you any of that through any of the stuff that we're seeing on screen. So like I like that, because that way when you're listening to it, you don't have to guess what the theme is. If you pick up the bars, you're gonna understand that he's casino owner, or potentially he just happens to have a really good quirk based on chance. Either one of those things, it works well with the way BP is presenting this.
Risk it, risk it, risk it, you all. 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 No longer about the money, put your life on the line. Sick of safe, sick of certain probability decides. Fighting young bee eating chicken noodle soup for life. But if it chooses me to win it, that's the soda on the side. Be committed to the game. I don't care if you the odds. I don't care about the system. If it dies, and let it ride. Nah, I'm fighting for the feeling, the emotion of a brawl. If I succeed and keep it spinning while the energy is burning, stacking chisel to the ceiling for a house every week. If the account's looking bleak, there's a count I can't beat. Double down on that doubt, put your fear on repeat. If the fever don't kill me, reveal who I be.
Oh.
Risk it, risk it, you all. Risk it, risk it, risk it, you all. Risk it, risk it, risk it, you all. Risk it, risk it, risk it, you all.
I think the only thing that I could say might actually be a detriment to this is how long it is. It was fun, but I want more. I always say that if the song is under 3 minutes, I want more. Give me more. That's the only thing that I would have to say is a complaint for this, is that like it was only 2 minutes long. I want more. I'm craving more. But besides that, what we got was phenomenal. I can't help but say that, like, I feel like, especially near the end of that, the last verse did a perfect job of hammering down everything else. Essentially, everything else was kind of like alluded to, but by the time you get to the last verse, all those themes about chances and probabilities and stuff like that, there was no question. He managed to make sure that you knew what Hakari was about by the end of that last verse. And I can't help but be like, that is pretty freaking good. That probably was the best way to present that. But anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for joining me. I am ArcAlpha12, and I will see you in the next video.